Welcome to Fastang 444. I really need your help. I'm trying to grow my channel, so please subscribe and help me get to 1,000 subscribers. This game, I am starting at the greenhouse area, and I am angled southeast. Potentially there could be a drop behind me I would hear, one to my left I would see, and one, if I am angled just right between the tiles on the other side of the greenhouses that are ahead. I will slow this down. You see that drop on the other side of the greenhouses there? Just before the tiles pop up, that appeared. And there is a level 2 off on the left. So I will move over next to the drop that is on the other side of the greenhouses, because this is a level 2 here. Hopefully that is a higher level drop. And I can see that drop just for a split second between the tiles there. And when the game starts, it always will direct you east, so I can hear the drop just over to the left, and I will pull over next to it, and I will slow this down. Watch what I find right at the beginning of the game. A level 10 Funco. How great is that? Ha ha ha! I'm actually going to go over next to this car drop and try and be a car drop sniper and get into a Lamborghini Centenario. The Funco can be a handful at high speeds, more so than a track vehicle, the Lamborghini Centenario. Watch the mini map I have enlarged. That car just spawned in really late and gets over to this drop before I can challenge them. And then I decide, okay, where are they? They're over here. Let's go chase them. And they actually did a very good job at getting away from me. They saw me in the level 10 trying to be a car drop sniper and were able to get away from me. And wisely, they go through the trees here, and they are actually going over to this level 3 focus and get it. I tried challenging them. A third vehicle comes over, which also has YouTube at the end of their gamer tag, so they must be a YouTuber as well. Off we go. And it looks like the finish is west of Teotihuacan, so I will go around the south side of it. It's a clear route this way. Because I had such a large lead, it will not show their gamer tag. And as I am selecting the Lamborghini Centenario, I will slow this down. Watch the vehicles that are leveling up here. One of them is also a Lamborghini Centenario. So someone else wound up in a level 10 very early in this game as well. My plan is to only have one head-to-head this game and use this Lamborghini Centenario in the final showdown. So I'm going to head away from the progression of the game, head over across the waterway, and I open up the map. I can see Tunnel Road. The entrance into that right around there is just inside of the next arena. So I am going to head over there. Maybe glance at some drops along the way. Just the outside chance another level 10 is in my path. I've actually had that happen once before. I was in a Mercedes AMG 1 and I found a level 10 Brocky on the switchbacks on the east side of the mountain. I stayed in the AMG 1 because it was going to be a highway final showdown. Had it been a final showdown off-road, I would have taken the Brocky. There is a drop ahead, but I do not believe I have enough time to get over and take a peek at it, so I will just turn around and come over here just inside of the next arena and wait for the arena to shrink. When I open the map here, my past experience tells me when I see the arena walls touch northeast of the mountain, it will be Final Arena 19. Had the arena walls touch just north of the mountain, it would be Final Arena 18. You can see by going away from the progression of the game, there isn't even another vehicle on the minimap. So I will start making my way over towards the next arena and try and time it to where I just get inside of the next arena with some time to spare so I don't have any time off of my timeout bar. Glance at these drops along the way. I can see numerous ones kind of on this route that I'm going to take. There's another one over here. And I can see I can get to the intersection on the highway just inside of the next arena. So that's the plan, to make my way over there. Finally see some other drivers on the mini-map over on the left, so I will go over here to the right and look at some drops over this direction possibly. If you happen to notice, there were a few level 8s people were leveling up into, and here's another one. At these other two drops here, they're not of interest, so I will slowly start making my way over into the next arena as the arena begins to shrink here. There's the bridge on the highway over to the left. I want to get across that. I was so focused on that, I run into this building. I think I have time to glance at these two drops. Not of interest. All right, let's go. And after the arena shrinks, there may be potentially 3 drops that appear, one over on the left, one straight ahead, and then one over on the right. And if anyone comes towards me and I engage in a head-to-head with them, it would go off to the right towards the stadium. I'll zero in on this and slow this down. Watch these vehicles that are leveling up. There's a Hoonigan Group A, and the other one that gets into a Funco was the other driver that got into the Lamborghini Centenario right when I did. You can now see the second to last arena wall, and that will definitely be Final Arena 19 for the final showdown. Let's go over and take a peek at this drop here. Not of interest. I am actually going to drive around the perimeter of the arena wall and head over towards the stadium. Someone else gets into a Lamborghini Centenario. Someone levels up into a Hoonigan Focus RS RX. I will just park here and just watch this game unfold, watching who levels up into what, and if anyone comes over towards me into the stadium, I will pull forward and engage in a head-to-head with them, but I'm content to just stay here and wait until the arena is beginning to shrink just before the final showdown. This head-to-head that was just completed was the gamer tag that was in the Lamborghini Centenario, and they wind up leveling up into the Funco, which is the reverse of what I did. Someone gets into a level 3 Audi Quattro, and sometimes you'll see that if they plan on trying to influence the finish. You can see more defined the final arena wall now, Arena 19. Someone gets into a Mercedes AMG 1. Against my better judgment, when this vehicle started coming over quickly towards me, I started heading towards them and they wind up taking off. So I will just pause here, and two vehicles just on the other side of them engage in a head-to-head. And the arena is beginning to shrink shortly here, so I will just slowly make my way over into the final arena. And this is actually the route that I typically take back this direction towards the stadium in the final showdown. This is the point I like to leave at, facing east. Someone gets into a level 9 Fiesta there. Driver that got into the Lamborghini Centenario right when I did winds up getting back into the Lamborghini Centenario.
Head-to-heads complete. Get ready for the final showdown.
You can see on the map this point that I like to leave from. This is Arena 19. The range of time to leave is 17 to 19 seconds. I will leave it 18 seconds. I'm not certain if the other drivers are just caught out of position in late head-to-heads or they are trying to influence the finish. Regardless, this is the route I always will take, unless I'm trying to influence the finish myself. And when the finish point appears, it is southeast. So I'll go through the parking lot, watching out for some golf carts along the way. A few trees, and I think some random buildings off on the right there. I avoid on this line. And I'm going to angle over to the right here, watching out for some more buildings that are on this line. Go farther right of that bridge that crosses the highway. There is a steep bank on either side of the highway there. It'll send you flying into the air. And I have a level 10 that is just behind me. I am going next to this player's house here at an angle between the trees. They wind up running into the trees. See, this finish point is over on this road, so let's slow down, avoid these buildings, get on the road over to this finish. A perfectly clean route for the win. Yes, win 2,998. Yeah.
Welcome to the secret society of the Illuminati. Oh, shh.
Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video along with all of my videos. And if you've been enjoying my content, subscribe. Please help me get to 1,000 subscribers.